Begin by finding the jack point located under the front side of the car. Slide your jack under this jack point and jack the car up. Find the jack points on the side skirts of both sides of the car and place your jack stands under both of them. Take off this panel cover by untwisting the clips and remove the brake fluid cap. Loosen the lug nuts on your wheels. Remove the lug nuts and take off the tire. Disconnect the brake pad sensor on the caliper. Locate all 4 caliper bolts on the back side of the rotor and unscrew all 4 of them. Pry a screwdriver between the brake pad and caliper piston to relieve the tension in the caliper piston. Remove the brake caliper and use an old coat hanger to hang it. Do not let the brake caliper hang by itself. Remove both of the old brake pads from the caliper. These are the brake pads that I use for my 2003 Jeep Wrangler. Unscrew the set screw located on the rotor. Take the rotor off. This is the new rotor that I will be using to replace it. Put the new rotor back on and screw the set screw back into place. Put anti-seize lubricant on these 2 caliper bolts that you previously removed. This is the anti-seize lubricant that I used. Replace these old caliper pieces with new ones, which should come with your new brake pads. Put the caliper back onto the rotor and screw the 2 bolts back into place. Grease the back of your brake pads. This is the lubricant that I use to grease the pads. Install your new brake pads into the caliper. Apply anti-seize lubricant on the other pair of bolts that you previously removed. Screw these bolts back into the caliper. Plug your new brake sensor into the caliper. This is a picture of the brake sensor that I use for my vehicle. Put the tire back on and tighten the lug nuts. Remove the jack stands from under the car and use a jack to lower the vehicle back to the ground. Your tires should look like this. Screw the brake fluid cap back on. Lastly, install the panel cover back into place by twisting the clips and locking the panel cover into the right position.